Let me start with notification initially. Like what notification is like. Uh, so notification is like whatever notification we are triggering. Suppose we have to notify some person or user, like or we have to transfer any information, like your request is created or some updates related to some task assigned to them, or some important updates which is required to be received by the users or any user who is in the system. All right. So for notifications, user account must be created in the system so that user can receive the email. All right. So you can see I have I have added here notification under filter navigator. And you can see there is system notification. Under that we have email and notification. So this is the notification. So you can see this is the notifications list, and there are already existing more than 300 email notifications created within the system. So yeah, so I will tell you what all things we can do using notification, or how we can add more details related to this email notification. So under email notification, so this is the form of configuration, how we can send the notification. You can see we can notify users about activities in ServiceNow, such as updates to incident or change request. Notifications will allow administrator to send the notification and who will receive the notification and what content we can send in the notification. Okay. So here are the three things, like when to send, who will receive, and what it will contain. So when to send will add the condition, like on what condition I have to send the email to particular user. So they can add the condition using when to send options. And in who will receive section, like we can define to whom the notification will go, to particular user or group. Here we can see like user or groups. When we select the table here, you will get the users or users groups in fields. All right. And here we can define any groups, like who we have to send any notification to particular group every time. So we can define individual group here as well, just like users. So here you will get list of users. Here you will get list of groups. And here you will get users of groups, which is added in the table selected here. All right. And we have what it will contain. So what it will contain will have email template, subject, and message HTML. So here we can add our body, whatever we have to send as part of this particular email, or whatever configuration we are doing on this email. So that can be sent based on the relevant conditions or the table selection. All right. So this is the configuration form, and we can click on advanced view as well. So let me try to create one email notification, suppose for incident table. Let me select incident here, and then I will click on advanced view to show what this advanced view will display. Select a value for insert or update. So I will trigger this notification for updated record. Now I have clicked on advanced view of this email notification configuration. So you can see we have a lot more options displaying when I have clicked on advanced view of this notification configuration form. You can see we have got this wait field. So what this wait field is like, uh, as soon as the wait is set to 0, then this notification will always send. So you can see here what is the definition of wait. So there are multiple notifications that are going from the same notification table. to the same recipients, and notification with highest weight are sent. The default 0 causes ServiceNow to always send the notification. Okay. So it will always send the notification whenever the conditions are matched, whatever conditions we are adding here. Okay. It will always send the notification. And we have this advanced condition also enabled for email notification, where you can write some script. Like you can see, a lot of things are displaying here. So we can define. Okay. And we can add the details or conditions here. Okay. And in who will receive, we have more options where a user can subscribe the notification whenever they are getting in the email notification. And we have options to exclude delegates, and this checkbox is visible sent to event creator. This is always as marked as checked, because if this checkbox will not be marked, then notification will not trigger. So this will be always triggered. Okay. And in what it will condition, you can see more fields added here. Include attachment, omit watermark, post message only. And we can add importance also for this email, high or low. You can see in Outlook we have red marked when the importance is set to high, right? And here we can add the from. Suppose like this email is sent from ServiceNow to particular user. So we can define here relevant thing like this: IT service desk at the rate XYZ. So this we can send as a from text, and then we can add reply to as well here. Okay, and this include attachment. So suppose like there is any attachment on the particular record, so we can send, we can add in attachment as well, and then this attachment will send. Omit watermark. Watermark is like that is the unique identification for particular notification. Suppose this notification is sent and they will get some message like REF and some kind of unique identification, so that if this email is again received in ServiceNow, so that it can be traversed properly. Okay, so for that purpose, watermark is generally sent with all the emails which are going from the system. And this is the push message only. So this will work for notification, like it will just like in phone we used to do. So that kind of thing it is, post message only. So this
What
is
was the for push message?
push message is like when it is enabled for mobile thing. So you will just get a small notification on your phone.
Oh, okay, okay. SMS.
Yeah, SMS kind of thing, if that is configured. But most of the time it will not be configured for many of the customers, right?
Yeah.
So this is just the option they have provided. We can do it all. And here content type, we can add plain text as well, HTML and plain text also, and HTML only. So generally HTML only is selected by default, so that we can add the proper formatting of the email. And we can we can do the formatting as well here. So hide here. So we can change, or we can add, we can make this as bold. So we can do the modification accordingly. So as per the requirement. Okay. And here there is category defined as well. So you can add the category, for which category you're creating the email. So you are clear about this notification?
Yeah. Can we write one
Yeah,
within HTML?
yeah, I will write, no problem. So suppose this is the test incident notification which I will create. So incident table is selected. Now I have added send when record is inserted or updated. Okay. We have a event is triggered. So we have this option as well. So we will see in further session this also how we can trigger this notification using event. So we can do that as well. So first we will do using this basic configuration. So yeah. So condition, I will add what I will add. State. Suppose state is in progress. State changes to, because I will add state is in progress, then every time whenever the incident is in progress, it will send the notification always. So that's why I'm using state changes to in progress. All right. And suppose notification, who will receive this? You can see here we have fields from incident table displaying here. Okay. So suppose I will add myself only here, and the rest all I will leave it as it is. What it will contain, yeah, subject. Just random subject. Incident in progress. So here we can add like incident is moved to in progress state. This is the random text. And now you can add the field value as well from incident. Suppose I will take short description. Where is short description? Short description. Okay, so we have this incident short description. This is the incident short description. Okay. Now you can preview the notification as well. So you can check one demo record is added automatically for preview, and we are getting this incident data, testing the data. And this is the email which will trigger. Let me show you. Didn't open. Suppose this is a new incident. I will move it to in progress. So I have moved this incident to work in progress. Yeah, in progress. So you can see this email is triggered just now, right?
Yeah.
So we can check the content of this using preview email, whether the correct notification is triggered or not. You can see I have had an incident is moved to in progress. This is the flow test, short description of incident, right? And you can see this is the watermark which is generated. which I was telling earlier.
Did you check that in the design?
No, this will be automatically created.
Okay.
Watermark is created automatically for every notification.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is, like, suppose this notification is triggered and some person is replying to that email. So that email will come back to ServiceNow system, and there might be some inbound action written, which I will tell you in this session only how you can use that. Using that notification, we can like update the existing record from the record from which the notification was initially triggered, right?
Yep.
So for that purpose, like this watermark is generated. So that is only the purpose for generating this watermark. All right. So you can see we have triggered the notification here. So this is the notification part, which is very simple to add notifications. And generally, you will see the default view configuration of this form all the time, because the fields which is required are already added in the default view of this configuration form. All right.
Yeah.
So do you have any questions here?
No.
Okay, so you have created notification previously, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But
So
as part of CSA, we did like a very minor.
okay, so you are aware about events as well?
Think so. Just show me, but it's okay, fine. Just go through it.
Because the events are generally using two ways we are generating an event for notification. Okay, one is like script. We are using script directly to trigger event notification, or other way we can trigger the notification when using create event activity in workflow. So these are the two ways through which we can trigger our event. All right.
Yeah.
So one is like one is using gs dot event queue. Here we will have some parameters. So that will be added as part of server side script. And other is create event activity in workflow. So these are the two ways through which we can trigger the event. All right. And for that, we have to create an event first to trigger the event using a script or using workflow. All right. So I will show you event table where the event is created. It is just event registry where we will just create the events. We can see out of the box events, there are more than 700 event name which is generated already within the system. You can see in SLA also we have out of the box event names generated for incident task and for incident task inactivity. So problem table also we have this event name, right? So this is the event registry where we have to just create the event. That's it. Nothing we have to do here. We have to select the table. That's it. So suppose I will add one of the event name, like what we can add. Suppose I will generate send email and Okay, just for showing for incident table. So I have added incident here. So now this is the event which is added here. So I will keep that on our notepad so that I can remember it. So I will click on submit. So now the notification which we have created, we will go on same notification. Configure notifications. This was the notification which we have created, right? So now if suppose I want to send this email using event, not by the conditions or anything. Okay, suppose I will remove this condition, this updated, and now save this record. Okay, so now let me click on event. What was our event? Name is send email. This was the event, right? Now you can see everything is gone, inserted, updated, everything is removed. I have just added when the event is fired. This notification will only trigger when the event is fired. And how we can fire the event using gs.event queue, or in workflow activity we can directly call that event. All right.
Yeah.
And now I will show you how this will send email to particular user. So I will show you that. So already event is created. Now what I will do is like I will create a script, or suppose let me trigger a script using background. So that script you can run using business rule as well. All right. I'm just showing how you can trigger using script. So I will just try the background script for this. Now what I will do is like gs dot event queue. I will tell you what are the parameters you have to pass. So first parameter is like you have to pass the table name. What table we are what event we are going to trigger. Suppose we have this event name.
Incident.
So this is the name of the event which we have to trigger. Okay, this is the first parameter. Now second parameter would be like the table name. Suppose
Incident.
incident or whatever. So if suppose I will add current or current record, I will add that script in server 1, and current we can pass third parameter as parameter 1, that can be a string or parameter, and this param1 is like the receiver who will receive this notification with the name, and second would and other parameter would be email of that particular user, param2. So it is like this is the table, this is param1, this is param2. Okay, so this is the event name, this is the table name, this is the parameter 1, this would be a string, and this would be like the email or whatever parameter we are sending inside this. So generally this two parameter will be of a string. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So this way, like we can send the event notification as well. So I will just cut it and I will open this. Suppose I am going to write business rule. Just for example, this is very straightforward thing. But in a straightforward thing, we don't create not events. So suppose there might be some cases where you might need to create a script, and using script only we can send the notification. So there might be some scenario that would be coming to use only events to trigger the notification. We will not be having other option. Okay. So suppose state changes to in progress. So and actions, I will do nothing and I will just go to the script and I will paste this. Now I will type here gs dot event queue. So here also you can see some information started displaying here. You can see first name would be like name of the event which will be passed. Second would be the current table. So we can pass the current object here. And param 1 would be the string and param 2 also would be the string. So we can pass these all things and the notification will get triggered. Okay. So
Yeah.
suppose I will add event name and now I will pass the current object because this is the current table. And I will pass gs dot get user ID, or we can take any field from the form to add this notification to that particular person. Okay, so I'm just sending it to myself only so that you can test it properly. This is the way how we can generate and trigger the event notification with the event. So this is the current object. This is the current logged in user and username. Okay, so it will fetch from this user and it will send it and the notification will get triggered. Okay, and now I will save this. Where is incident table? Open. Now, okay, this one. I will move this to in progress. Now this business rule will trigger on update. State changes to in progress. So email should get triggered. See, this notification is triggered just now, right?
Yeah.
Now we will check the details. See the event, it is showing it is triggered from the event, right?
Yeah.
And previous one, we will see the previous one also. It was triggered using notification engine, right? Hello?
Yeah. Previous one.
This was the previous email which we were sending using configuration notification only.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the notification engine process which is triggered automatically. And this is the our event which we have created. So it is mentioned as well, originating event and notification. All right.
Yeah.
So you can look. So this way you can use like a direct notification or event queue to trigger notifications. Okay, and there is one more option in workflow also. So there you can just add the event. That's it. Nothing you have to do. I will just show the activity. Where is that activity? Let me open any existing one. Suppose I am checking out this workflow. So this workflow is checked out. Under core activities, we can see where the event is. I think it would be under notifications. Yeah. So this is the create event activity. If I will drag and drop, you just have to define the event here. That's it. You can see we can define parameter 1, parameter 2 separately, and we can add the parameter here. You can see this is our notification event which we have created earlier, right?
Yeah.
And you just have to add this event name. That's it, and it will trigger automatically inside the workflow, and the notification will get triggered as soon as this event is triggered. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm not modifying existing flow. I was just showing how we can use it. Create event notification. All right.